Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the vintage paper girl. Welcome to my studio. I'm super happy you're here with me today. I want to welcome each and every one of you. I'm so excited. Okay, well, guess what? You want to know why I'm excited? Because it's Stack Your Stash Day. Haven't done one in a little bit because I felt like we were doing too many. So I thought, well, maybe we better get busy and do a little bit of stacking that stash, right? So, alrighty. I am excited. It's hard to come up with things for Stack Your Stash. It is and it isn't. You know, to come up with something brand new is really difficult. Last time we made those cute little coin envelopes. Those could stack your stash easily. You could make a ton of those very, very quickly. So today we're going to work with envelopes. And everybody has them. You can use junk ones. You can use craft colored ones. You can use a plain white one, like from Dollar Tree. Whatever you want to use, but grab yourself a long envelope. We want it to be about, well, this one's 9.5. I don't know how long this one is. Let me see. This one's short 9.5, it's 9.25. So any length you want. We're gonna use these today, and we're gonna make ourselves triple pockets, okay? And it's a triple pocket tuck if you glue it onto something. So glue it on, paste it on, whatever. And I just have some things out. Also, I think if we get a time, we're also going to work with some guest checks. In fact, I might start with them, then I'll move on to these. Okay, so we're going to do two things today to stack our stash. Where do I want to put these? All right, let me put those over there for a minute. Now, Gail Gustinelli recently did a bunch of what to do with your guest checks. And I thought, well, maybe I would share some things that we could do with guest checks. Maybe a couple things that she didn't do, or, whatever. So I like these pink ones a lot. And I am going to, I should have just folded this before I did that. I'll just cut that one off in a minute. It's easier if you just kind of, do a little foldy before you pull them off. There we are. Okay, so the first one we're going to do to stack our stash is we're going to make a, oh goodness, I have quite a few here. We're going to make a fun, let's see, how do I want to do this? I kind of like that on both sides. Do you guys like that on both sides? I do. So what we're going to do, let me get my little glue mat out. Okay, there we go. I know you guys, some of you have asked for these in the shop. I will get to it soon, hopefully. I've got to find the photo so I can make them. Because I took that photo a couple years ago. So I need to, I just want to make sure this was open. I wasn't even going to try it. So what you want to do on this one is you're going to want to glue on 3 sides all the way around. Gosh, I was trying to do that in the air, and usually I can, but apparently not today. How are all of you? Are you good? Is everybody well, happy, safe, good weather? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Most everyone's saying they're getting some form of spring where they live, unless, of course, you're in Australia. Now, you guys are going into fall, I believe. So, still beautiful weather for you. You haven't hit your winter yet. I think New Zealand also is going into their fall. So what we have when we put these together is we have a nice pocket right here. Now, I'm going to leave that for a minute to dry, and then you'll see what I'm going to do. So we're going to do some steps, right? Okay, so we're stacking our stash. So I'm going to grab, I have them in 3 different colors, so I think that's fun. So I'm going to do 3 different colors. Let me grab, and I have the green, the white, and the pink. Is that considered? Yeah, that's considered white. See the difference? Now, if you don't, oh dear. Gosh, guys, watch when you pull them out. Well, that will become something I craft with. All right. Okay. So I've got 2 of those, and then I'm going to get 2 of those. Now, we do carry these in our shop. If you don't have any guest checks, you can just buy a very small amount so you're not committed if you would like some guest checks and you just don't want 50 of them. Okay, so again, we're going to go down the, hello. So get your stuff out and craft with me if you have them. If you don't, we're pretty quick on shipping, so get your orders in. We do have them in the shop. Then rerun my video and you can do them with me. Of course we carry these. I found these, oh dear. Did I just mess up? What did I just do? Okay, I don't want that on that side. So I'm gonna make sure, so I want that to stay open. We carry them because I use them a lot. I have a lot of videos with these on them. And I have lots of uses for them. So, and I have videos that I've made using these, and I have future projects coming up with them. So, okay, so we got that. And then we have this one. Just make sure you don't turn it upside down because it's fooling me. Because see where the thank you is? Weird, right? That's a weird place for a thank you on the opposite side. But I guess when you pull up the check, I mean, this brings back memories. I used to work at, let's see, I've worked at a lot of restaurants when I was a young wife. Well, in high school too, all through high school. See, I worked for Mr. Steak, which was a local steakhouse. Love that. Was my very favorite job, I swear. Of course, I started at McDonald's. I went to Mr. Steak. Then from there, I went to a place called Granny's Attic, and I was the hostess, and then I worked as a cocktail waitress a little bit, like lightly, just like bring guests drinks to get a dinner guest. So mainly hostess there. Full waitress, busboy, server, everything, dishwasher at Mr. Steak. Then I moved on to Granny's Attic, where I was the hostess, because hostesses got paid more than waitresses in a bigger steakhouse with a bar. And then I think by then, was I married or getting married? I can't remember. I was already married. Then later, my husband got laid off. His company went on strike and he lost his job because he locked everybody out. So I had to go to work at night. And the only job I could find was at Bob's Big Boy. If you live in California, you know what Bob's Big Boy is probably. It's a restaurant chain again. And kind of the 1950s style kind of thing. Burgers and fries and stuff. Super busy family restaurant. Worked there all night. Wouldn't get home till 2 or 3 in the morning. Oh my gosh, it was awful. Hated it. That was a job I didn't like. I loved the people that I worked with, and I loved the people I waited on, but I hated the work. It was not a fun place to work. The managers were a nightmare, and they wanted you, when you were done with all of your work and your side work, to clean the restaurant after. They were too cheap to hire a cleaning service to clean the restaurant. So there we were till we'd get done at 1 or 2, and then we had to do cleaning. I finally said, you know what? I'm a mom with 2 kids and a husband and a house, and in those days the husband did nothing to help. So not like today, he just sat on his butt, even though he wasn't working. He was looking for a job. But I did that for a couple months, and I finally said, I'm done. I can't do it. I'm burned out. I'm sick. I don't feel good. I'm through. So I just quit. I said, I don't care if we have money or not. I don't care if we lose the house. I'm just done. So he found a job very quickly. I don't mean to cast aspersions on my hubby, but sometimes when they don't have to do something, they don't. And as soon as they have to, boy, it's amazing. We had a good job after that, and good jobs ever since. He's never lost a job after that. That wasn't his fault, but he was on vacation there for about a month or 2, and I'm like, no, I'm done. So anyway, I have worked a lot of restaurants, and these bring back memories, good and bad. So let's do this. All right, so we have cool little hidden guest check pockets. Now, if that's open too much at the top for you, you can just close it right here. Yeah, I think Bob's was my last restaurant gig. I said no more after that ever. I didn't like being out in the middle of the night either. It was scary as heck. At the time, it was a good area, but things were starting to go south every now and then. And so, you know, being a woman alone coming out of a restaurant in the dark was not my favorite thing. And our manager had a habit of leaving us ladies there to close up at the end of the night. What a jerk he was, I'll tell you. Not all men are nice, that's for sure. So you can make a nice big stash of those for yourself. So that's one. Another one you could do, which I saw Gail do. I was watching the video, but I kept falling asleep. So I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if she folded this or cut it. I'm going to say, she made a little pocket along the side, which I thought these were brilliant. I think I'm going to do the pot. I'm just going to fold it. I like it. These were some great ideas by Gail. And there are many more that I will not show you today. So, of course, if you like these, go and... These pink ones are super thin. I think they're great glued onto something, but I'm not sure I like them as the pocket by themselves. So I don't think I'll use another pink one. This particular brand, see if you can find a better brand. I don't know. I think they're great for all kinds of crafting. They're great on bags. They're great on all kinds of things. They're great if you back them. But for what I was going to do here, I do like the pink a lot though. So I'll just back it. I'll just back it with something when, you know, because I love the pink. You know how I am with my pink. So let's get this one glued on. Okay, so we want to fold this in half, line up our numbers. I am going to add some glue just to keep it together. Keep it together. Yeah, that sounds funny, huh? Keep it together, girl. All right, I do want a little pocket. I don't know if I have everything here. I have a lot of things on a TV tray because I have a ton of stuff to do. To make. You guys have been great. Thank you so much for supporting our shop. You guys are fabulous. Oh, I love you all so much. You've been just taking such good care of us and shopping on a regular basis for all your supplies and all your needs. I inked this one. I'm not sure what I think of that. I'm gonna think I like it better without the ink, but we'll see. Because I want to glue it on, and I can't ink it later, right? And I forgot I have a brand new ink pad, so I'm a little heavy-handed on the ink. But anyway, I want to thank each and every one of you who has gone to our shop and bought your supplies. You guys are so wonderful. You're really helping out Jolene and I. You're just making a world of difference for both of us. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Supporting us means everything. It means I get to keep crafting, and she can pay her bills, and it's all good. So thank you so very, very much. And you girls know who you are. You girls know. I'm sorry, right now we aren't shipping out of the U.S. I've had some requests for out of the U.S. and we'll get there. We're trying to figure out what we're doing. You know, it's a new business, and because it's a new business, we're not all that. What did I do with my little? There it is. Whew. Let me see. Let's do another one. I'm going to fold it in half carefully. And of course, we are open to requests. We've had a few as to certain things you want us to carry. So if there's something that I'm using that you don't want to buy, you know, a whole bunch of, let us know and we'll see if we can get it in the shop, right? If we can find, you know, the distributor for it, we will certainly carry it in our shop for you. But it has to be a supply, right? Now, I personally have been crafting up a storm, but honestly, you guys are so fabulous. You're sitting on my shop, and the minute our shop, but my end of it, the Vintage Paper Girl, and you're on it. Like the minute it's up, you guys have it. It's gone like that. So don't think I'm not doing anything for the shop. I am custom making things, but the minute they're in, man, they are gone, gone, gone. So if you see something you want that I made, or I put in a set or whatever I have, I would get on it. Don't say, look at it. Well, I had one lady tell me, I was looking at it. I went to do something, came right back. It was only a second, I swear, and it was sold out. And I'm like, I'm sorry, because I don't know what's going to go in or when. I don't like to make the same thing over and over, but I have been doing a lot of the butterflies in different colors, different papers. I don't mind that. I just wouldn't make the exact same like print again. And because some of them I don't have anymore. They were scrap papers, right? Remember I told you that, guys, that, excuse me, it's allergies, my throat. Excuse me, I'm getting really froggy here. One sec. Ice and water. It's not late. It's early, and it's early for me. It's before lunch. So I have not had any lunch yet, but I think I'll fold this one because there's no rip in it or anything. So everything's been selling like that. I have requests for the dangles. I have those are coming again. Those sold out like super quick. Like they barely hit the shop and they were gone. So that was fun. Jolene and I were like, woohoo, you know, so that was an exciting thing to see. Didn't expect that. I expected him to sell, sure, but not that fast. So yay, thank you guys. Makes you feel good. You know, I've been crafting my entire life, done a lot of craft shows. Many times our work sat on tables and no one bought it. We take it home for the next craft show, you know, and then add some more stuff and, you know, always building our crafting stash, or stock. But this is great. It's sort of like a vindication of God's given talent. You know, he gave me my talent and passed it down from my great-grandmother to my mom to me and now down to my daughter. And my granddaughters are very, very creative. So I'm so thankful for that. What a gift. So, yeah, it's just great when my stuff sells. It's like, oh, finally, all this work, all these years, someone sees it. Someone sees it. Someone sees me. I'm actually seen for the first time. I've been invisible for a long time. So thank you guys. You know, it's been good for my self-esteem. And at my age, you know, you want to have some self-esteem after a full life of hard work. So I can't tell you how much that just warms my heart and brings me joy every day. You guys bring me joy every day. All your comments bring me joy. Now, if you really want to help me, if you are not a subscriber, but you keep watching my videos, please subscribe. You have no idea how much it helps me with YouTube, helps me with algorithms. There's a whole bunch of things that's important. I haven't monetized, but when I go to, I really need to have more subscribers than I do. And I've been out here it'll be 3 years this April. April 5th, it will be our 3-year anniversary. And my numbers are pretty low for 3 years. So I would really love it if I know you're watching, you guys. So if you are, please interact by commenting, hitting the like button. If you really want to help me, you want to support me, in addition to shopping with us, if you would subscribe, both to Jolene and I, and if you would hit the like button and you would comment, even if it's just a smiley face and a heart or a bunch of flowers or hi or good morning. I cherish every single thing that I see. And you know, I just enjoy them, right? It's not just about algorithms and it's not just about that. It tells me I am reaching our crafting community and that you guys like what you see. So I hate to ask. I hate asking for help and I hate asking for things, but I feel like if I don't, you won't know my need, right? So anyway, here's a couple that I really, really liked. I thought these were fun. This is one I came up with. The other one I think I wanted to try, which I had in my head as I was sleeping or trying to sleep. I couldn't sleep. And I thought, well, what could I make, right? So what I want to do like a side pocket that I want to put on here. Well, I got to get my head in there more than I want to because I just have my hair pulled up in a ponytail, so I don't really want to be seen, but if I got it. Okay. I want a pocket, and I'm having a horrible time getting it because this one's a thicker card, so it doesn't want to bend. And I'm going to pull this off because I want a little side pocket on here. And so, oh, isn't that cute? Now, that's a cute one. I'm liking this. This is my idea. And so are the hidden pocket, right? The sideways one was Gail's. And then, I don't fold that real well, so let's put that on there. So we've got a nice little tuck spot. And if you leave it, you can turn it up if you don't close it, if I don't close it, we can use it on here as a pocket, but then you can flip it up and you got a hidden writing space. Isn't that fun? Okay, so let's do that. I gotta watch my time. I've already used a half hour and I want to decorate those other ones. So, I mean, I could do a whole video on this. I really could. I could see why Gail did a whole video of these because there's just so many, I could think of so many things to do, right? So, let me get my glue. I don't know why I put it away. Well, I know that this glue, you know, people ask about this art glitter glue. It is great. It dries in seconds, but the minute the air hits it, it starts to dry. So even if it's in this tube, it starts to dry. You have to cover it up right away. Otherwise, and when it's cold, it's very thick. So you constantly have to stick a pin in it or whatever. I don't. I just put a little knitting needle cap. I don't have a pin in mine, and it seems to be fine. I found when I used the pin, it seemed like it gunked it up more. Now, you can leave that as your little spot. You have a little pocket now. Isn't that cute? The other thing you can do, I think you should bend these over because I really think if you're going to rip them out, it makes it easier. I'm going to take that piece that I cut off and I'm going to put that up there as a pocket. Isn't that cute? I think Gail might have did these, but I don't remember. Like I said, I was half asleep. I didn't do a very good job cutting this, so that's not better. Oh, goodness. All right, sorry about that. So, hopefully you guys had a really good weekend and you're all had some relaxation and fun. Hopefully I took time off. I'm making this on a Saturday, which is the weekend. I don't know what the rest of my day will hold. It's like I said earlier, I probably have another video to do for you guys today. And I'll be crafting for the shop after that. So that's pretty much going to be my Saturday. I am taking my Sunday off. I'm going to have my hubby and I do something else. We'll go outside, maybe. I never go outside. I love the outdoors. I love my backyard. I would love to uncover my swing and sit on it because I have a pretty swing in the backyard. Freestanding swing. Like it's on an A-frame swing. It's a big one. You could put 3-4 adults on it. And a bunch of little kids. I put my grandkids on it with me one time when they came to visit. We went out and sat on the swing and had ice cream. Oh, they were just happy little campers. I think we had popsicles, actually. Sugar-free popsicles. Because their mama doesn't let them eat sugar. But since I had sugar-free, oh, I could spoil them a bit. And we enjoyed that a lot. That was the last time they visited me. Well over a year, going on 2 years ago. My son had gotten a new job, and the time he was supposed to come visit us and couldn't visit us because of his job. So we didn't see him this year. I'm missing my grandbabies and my son and my daughter-in-law. I'm missing everybody. Maybe we'll see him again soon. I don't know. You know how I like my corners to be. So I'm actually going to go ahead and clip those so they are ready to go. So these are some ideas for you to use guest checks on. I think you would have a really good time. And then we just decorate them, right? So if I get a chance, we will. But I wanted to share these with you. I love guest checks. They're going to go into my stash, ready to use, right? So let me put this away for a moment. Clean up a little bit because I don't think I need that right now. Now, so back to the envelopes. Here we go. Here's our second. So we're going to put that aside for now. What you're going to do is you're going to take your envelope. This is as easy as it comes. It's nice to have a stash thing that's easy. So we're just going to fold it up. But the first thing you want to do, which I already did, excuse me, I have the hiccups, is I'll take one more. And you're just going to take your envelope. You can use a glue stick. You can use I think I used a glue stick on mine. Any kind of glue you want. Go over your flap, but you don't go past what the normal sticky is, right? Because you want to keep it open. And you're just going to close it. That's all there is to it, right? Then the next thing you're going to do is you're just going to fold. Last time I waited till it dried a little bit because I wanted it to stay shut. You're going to flip it over to the right side, the pretty side, right? And then you're going to just fold this up about 1.5 inches. Let's see, I think that's what I did. Well, no, that was more than 1.5 inches. I can tell you that. 2.5. Yeah, because I think, yeah, 2.5. That's fairly consistent. Yeah. Boy, I'm going to have a lot of these in my stash, aren't I? I don't know. I got crazy. I got these in the mail. I got these in my shipment because I wanted to see what they were like, to see if the quality was good. And I love the quality. Oh, it's yummy. It's not that cheap stuff that you look, it's made from recycled paper, which is, you know, I'm a freak about that. I try to make sure I'm not a tree hugger, but I like, excuse me if anyone is, I apologize. That's what we called them in the 70s. Probably politically incorrect, but they were. They literally hug trees. So I wanted to check the quality of these. I really did. I really wanted to see if they were and so that leaves this at about, oh, just so you know, that leaves this at about 6 3/4 to 7 inches. Depends on how tall you want it. Now this one I might want it a little taller. I don't know. I don't know what I just ended up doing. Just get your sides even. You will need something to fold your scissor handle or a bone folder of some kind. If you've been a scrapbooker, you probably have a bone folder because that's when I got mine. So I assume that was something everybody had at a time. Yeah, right on it. Okay, that's good. And I didn't even measure it. So I'm, okay, pretty proud of myself. So anyway, these are pretty cool. Let me know if that's something you would like in the shop, because you don't want to buy 100 of these, let me tell you, because that's how I have to buy them, is buy 1, 2, and 500. So I'm sure you do not want to spend that kind of money if you don't want to. So, okay, now the next thing you want to do is you're going to turn up your 2.5 inches or your 1 inch or your 4 inches or however big you want it. Now, you can glue it down and have one pocket. You can, and just have one pocket. Glue it on, glue it around, and maybe just have 2 pockets. Or you can open these up. Now, I personally like to open them. But what I want to do is before I open them, I'm going to decorate them, then I'm going to open them. That way I'll have a nice clean cut on the edge and I'm not trying to get up to that crazy, you know, thing. So the next thing we want to do is decorate these, and then we can slip open the top, okay? So I'm going to grab yourself paper. You can do scrapbook. You can do sheet music. You can do whatever you want. I think I'll use a piece of sheet music, a real one. I have the copy ones, the digitals too here. I could do a digital one. Yeah, let's use the real thing. Let's use the real thing. And what I like to do, as you know, is I like to lay it on there, glue it on, and then go from there. So you can also, if you're really into it, you can do your collaging. If you're into collage, of course, by all means, do what works for you. I don't know if this will stay on here. This mat is super slippery. I scrubbed it pretty good the other day. And I'm going to keep the edges because this is vintage. It's not yellow, though. Not everything that's vintage, that's been around a long time, or retro, is yellowed. You could just tell by the feel that it's been around a really long time. This way I'm ready to go. Might as well do all my ripping at once. Oh, these are all going to get stamped on. Oh, yes, yes. Yes, please. They won't fit in my little box, so I always kind of rip them down, and my stamps are fine. There we are. All right, so nothing goes to waste. And now I can go all the way to the bottom and glue it and then put that up and waste that bottom, or I could come up a little bit and maybe not waste it. I'm trying to decide. Yeah, I guess I'll do that. There we go. What you guys been up to? Did you do anything exciting on your weekend? Hopefully you did, right? I probably put more glue on here than I wanted. You want to burnish that down really good. Ah, I lost some of the treble clef. Darn. Darn. It's on there crooked too. Well, I don't want to lose that. try it again. I'd actually like to see a little bit of the envelope, but I don't have to. Well, I am going to on that side anyway. I couldn't get it to, it restuck itself pretty good. That glue starts getting, it's great. You can move it one time sort of kind of, but then after that, it's sticking pretty good. So, okay, then we're just going to cut this off. I hate to waste a side of music paper. I love using digitals because then I'm not wasting one side of a piece of music paper. But for these, they're special. Let's go ahead and do it, right? Let's get a good trim on it. Come on. I don't want to cut open the side of my envelope if I can help it. The only place we want to cut it open is maybe up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my cutter because I want a nice straight line. I don't want it to be all janky. And I'm just going to cut off the smallest amount I can cut off. Just a little bitty thing. There you go. Yay. Alrighty. Oh, I better close that or it's going to get all... We keep our glues closed to keep them from getting dried out or crispy or any of the above. And then, okay, now that's open. So we have a pocket here. When I open this one, or if I open it, that'll give me a pocket there and then it'll give me a pocket there. So we'll have a triple pocket and you could tuck or consider that a pocket too, kind of however you want to do that, right? So I think I've done that. Let's use some words now. I have some beautiful papers I got from Rachel at Roxy Creations. These are papers from the 1600s. The saying bookworm is real. There were bookworms in these 1600s. They've all been cleaned and ready to be used. So I'm definitely, you know, I purchased them to cut up. They came like this. There's just a single sheet. It's not a book. I didn't buy the book. I'm sure I couldn't afford one of the books. That would be crazy. So I'm going to try to rip this down. Now, I know these papers are very thick. They are rag paper. And I would say that the worms thoroughly enjoyed them. They were owned by a gentleman who could not maintain his books. I guess there's things you have to do to treat your books. And if you don't treat them, then the worms go crazy. And so that is what has happened to these. I may have to cut that top. Oh my gosh, these will be so cool to stamp on. Oh, I love it. I love it. And you know, they don't rip that easy. You'd be surprised. You think, well, with all those worms, I mean, isn't the paper compromised? Actually, no. Oh, look at the writing on that side. Oopsie. Okay, well, that'll be a cool thing to stamp on, right? I just don't know. It won't fit in my box. I have to... There we go. Oh, I'm going to have a good time with that. All right. Well, I want to put some on the front of this. And then we can decorate it, right? So this is basically all you do is pick out your decoration and, you know, figure out what you're going to decorate it with. And that's how you build your stash. Now, you can just put the base on it, the basic on there that you like. You know, that was bugging me, right? Gonna take it. I had to do something. Oh. I don't know if that'll fit in my cutter or even how it will cut. I've never used this paper before. I just got it in. Rachel's in Italy, so her husband Stephanie and Steffi and daughter were doing the orders for her while she is away. So that is so cool, right? So I think I'll just put that on there like I normally do. I'm going to glue that on. I don't like to measure. So for me to sit and measure that, you know, yeah, I sent my hubby off to Dollar Tree to get some boxes for me. Clear storage boxes. They have some storage boxes that I really like. But Dollar Tree's going through a whole big thing. They upped their prices. They pulled a lot of their merchandise, brought in all new merchandise. They've just completely changed what they're doing and the look of their store. which is great, but not, because a lot of the things I love to use are gone. You can't get them anymore. Well, so far. And I think until they realize that people don't want to spend $3 and $5 at a dollar store, they'll go to Target or someplace else for stuff like that. So I don't know. Then all we do is we cut, fold it down. And if I didn't get enough glue, I can just add some more glue. So there we have that page to use another time. Now I can round these corners or I can leave them. I can cut the top. I'm going to cut it open to give us the extra pocket, because you got to have a lot of pockets, right? There we go. Now that allows, this is very, hello. This is very neutral. That's now open. So we have 1, 2, 3, because when I glue that there, that's what we have, right? So I don't like the way this corner pocket looks. Let me see if I can fix it. It was very thick, so it just didn't quite cut correctly. Since this doesn't really have the age on it to match this paper, I'm going to ink it up a little. Now I can round these 2 little corners. I think I will. I'm going to try it. I haven't done, oh, I haven't, yes, I do. What am I saying? I do it all the time. Huh. There we are. Then you just glue it down and you have a pocket here, and one up here. And then depending upon whether you keep it as a standalone or you, I mean, because you could write on the back of that if you wanted to keep it as a standalone, or you could cover it, or you can glue it down. And I'm going to move this so I don't cut off a finger. Let me show you something. Oh, it's good that I stood up. My legs are bothering me today. Well, they've been bothering me. Trying to change the weather here. 37. Okay, we're not that. We're good. All right. So, on a page, we would just put it on here. It takes a whole page, which is great. So, if you have a white page that you don't like, you can cover the whole page with one of these, which is pretty awesome. And you can glue it down on 3 sides. And you have, so that makes this another pocket. Let me get something to put in there. Okay, so you would have a pocket here, one there, one up inside here. Then if you glue it down, you have a pocket right here. Okay. And that was the cool thing about the first ones we did, the invisible guest check tag that we have here. See, we have an invisible pocket that you just slide something in there and no one knows it's there, right? You can't tell. So that was a really cool thing. And then it goes there, and then we have it goes here. So actually those ladies would look pretty cool. I may end up having to use them today. So all these things look just great. That can go in a pocket, so that's wonderful. But you could glue this one on, and that gives you tuck here, writing space here, there, and then you can glue it on 2 sides and just tuck something in there or make it a pocket. It's totally up to you. So all of these are great for your stacking your stash, right? I'm going to put this where I can find it. So if I got to show it again, we move that off to the side. So the goal here now is to put an image on here or several images. I did not do a good job gluing, so out comes the glue. Very, this 1600 rag paper, I don't know how it does with glues. You know, that's, our glues are a current day thing, and this is a age-old paper. I mean, 1600s. How many hundreds of years is that? Long time, huh? 400 or 500 years old? I don't know. I'm not good at figuring stuff like that out anymore. My brain doesn't work that way. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I don't know if I want to use that card. Let's see. Or if I don't want to use a whole one, I do have an image that would look lovely on there. Isn't she pretty? Wouldn't she be pretty? She's tall. that's okay. I guess I could tuck it in, right? And then put a little something over there. We could do that. I also, now I did cut out a bunch of stuff so I could use it. But I think, I'm looking at these, I thought I could use some of these. But they are too big for that pocket. Did I leave any bigger pockets? I guess that's the biggest pocket. Well, it would fit on the white one. Yeah, that would be fun to put some paper and then use one of those on the little bit bigger pocket. But I did do some little... I think all these are going to be too big. Uh-oh. Guess I'm going to need smaller images. Yeah. Got some little bits and pieces. So it kind of just depends on what you want to do. I don't know if she's just too blah to go on there. You know, I like my color, right? So, well, there's one. Now I won't, I should have used Fabri-Tac on this paper because it's wanting to ripple. And it looks like the glue came through. I'm not liking that. Okay, I won't use that again on there. Now I know. Well, I haven't used this before, so I had to learn, right? Today is the first time for that. So we could decorate with all kinds of things. Let me see what else. Let's do another one. Let's decorate another one. Let's do some... What else have I got? I got all kinds of papers. Oh, a beautiful new kit by Chapter 1 Papers. Oh, they have done an outstanding job on her spring flowers. Let's see, what's this one called? Vintage Florist, it's called. Oh my gosh, I'm in love. Oh yeah. I wish my page was bigger. Aren't these beautiful? I mean, I'm not on her design team or anything, but I have printed everything. And oh my, oh my, oh my. They are just lovely. Oh, I could sit all day and play with these. Okay, I know what the rest of the envelopes are going to be, right? Yeah, you don't even need to do anything. You can just decorate with that and not have to... Okay, well, you know I'm going to want a roses one because I have a roses journal I'm working on, or pocket or whatever. Let me just... I don't want to set those. I don't want to block her paper. Wait, where's one I was going to use? Wait. I thought I picked one. Okay, I'm losing my mind, aren't I? This is just the most stunning paper. Oh, and this is printed on, I'm going to use this one. This is printed on linen paper. Ooh, look at that one. Okay. Yeah, this is printed on linen paper. And then she also has beautiful ephemera to use. So, yeah, you got to go get this one, ladies. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous kit. This is Chapter 1 Papers. I believe it's Sue and Jan over there. Hi, ladies. Hi, Dora. Called a Vintage Florist. Dora's their bunny that works in their shop. Cute bunny. I've got one too, and I can't find mine. I got to look around, see where my Dora's hiding. She wouldn't be Dora, but she would be like my Dora. She's hiding somewhere in a box. I'll find her, bring her out so she can hang out with their Dora. So let me see. Where's my... Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I'm a little slow today. I have been very busy, but not, you know, crafting in the traditional sense of what I'm doing right now. So I'm a little bit... out of it. I know not to cut on that because it's slippery. It's better if I lay it down on a piece of paper. It will keep it from moving around too much. Yeah, I had to tear that off. That's the only way that was going to work, right? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Yeah, I used to do bunnies and bears, and I used to teach teddy bear making at the local center, community center. I designed teddy bear patterns and kits, and then taught classes and sold my kits at the class. They would buy a kit, and it was part of the class price, and then we would make the bear, and they always left the class with a finished teddy bear. So they love that. And they were jointed teddy bears. They were not just, you know, they had to have basic sewing skills so that they could make one. But, oh my goodness, you know, I saw some beautiful bears go out of there. Yeah. All right. So, yeah. And bunnies. Oh, bunnies were so big. I think it was the 80s. It was such a time for country. You know, I was doing the mauve, the blue, the pink. You guys remember that, right? The country colors, and oh my goodness, which what we call shabby chic now was country back then, Americana and country, and all the mauves and pinks and blues, and just gorgeous, gorgeous colors. And I had I made bunnies, and I have some finished bunnies somewhere around here that I made that I kept that I didn't sell. I don't know if they're here in my storage unit closet here, or in a box, or if they're over in my storage unit, which is not here in the house. So that's where we keep all of our Christmas stuff. Do you know my Christmas stuff is still in the garage? We have not had, since we started the store, and we had such bad weather, we couldn't take anything back to storage because we had bad weather. Maybe tomorrow would be a good day to do that if my legs are okay. I have to go with my hubby over there because we have to reorganize the storage unit. It's a mess. We pull everything out for Christmas, you know, which kind of just, oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. That is just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece, isn't it? Ah. Let me do the rose one too. Let me grab another one. I don't need that board right this minute. Sorry, I have to rip these. I have no time to prep beyond this. I'm lucky if I get things printed. And this was actually, I printed this for a different project and ended up using it here today because I have a whole different thing I'm making that's going in the shop. And that's why I printed this kit, bought it and printed it. And I thought, well, I really like it, and I've been tempted to use it. I can always reprint it, right? It's just a digital. So you can use scrapbook papers to cover yours. You can use magazine pages, phone books, newspaper, although there aren't really many newspapers around anymore, I got to tell you. Our city, I think our local newspaper came back and started trying to print one, but they put them out at a few doors, I guess. I want this piece right here. So let me get rid of a little bit of this bottom. I'm getting rid of the bottom. Sounds so strange. I want to see that rose, right? So I think what I'll do is try to hold it, and then some people like the sound of ripping paper, some do not. If you don't, I apologize. Just turn your sound down. I know it can be totally irritating if you're tired or you got a migraine. Oh, that's been the other thing. I've been plagued with those lately. Oh my gosh. But doctor says it's from the stress. So just trying to get, you know, a business up and running, it can be a little bit stressful. Not in a bad way, in a really good way, but it's just, there's a lot to do all the time. So you're just pushing, trying to get your doors open and get everything set up with Etsy, and, you know, and then organize and check the merchandise in and stuff like that. There's a lot to do. I knew I've owned a number of businesses. I owned a cell phone store, a cellular phone store. I used to be T-Mobile. and had a full T-Mobile store. Brick and mortar. We built that out. That was so fun. We did that with a Quiznos next door. They built theirs out and we built ours. Quiznos went out of business. I think T-Mobile's still around. Yeah, they are. But our store, we sold it at a, we were making a profit, but after 2 years we were burned out. Everybody was burned out, so we quit because it's a hard business. It'll burn you out, nothing flat. And we did good. And the person who bought it a going concern, something that would make them money, but they didn't open it for 6 months, and by the time they did, people had moved on. So they didn't keep it very long. They ended up forfeiting to the landlord on not paying the rent. So and left. Bad. Naughty. Anyway, so, there you go. Now these what am I doing? I'm warming up the glue so it'll dry because it's wet and it's kind of bubbling a little. My hands are super warm. And I can tell when the glue's not dry because it's wet. It feels cold. It feels kind of clammy. Ew. Let me see what time it is. I'm just having fun playing, guys. Oh, good. I got a little time. So these are our Stack Your Stash for today. So these are fun. You can build a whole entire stack. You could just put the base, excuse me. Try to say that fast. Oh my goodness. How old am I? I can tell it's time for lunch. I am due for lunch, ladies. I apologize. Okay, now I have tears in my eyes. I can't see what I'm doing. I'm going to cut off a finger. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, heavens. What were we talking about? I don't remember. Oh gosh, hold on. I can't see. Oh gosh. Oh no, I'm having a tickle fest. Oh gosh. My kids will tell you when I start laughing like that, I can't usually stop. I mean, I'll make myself sick. I must have needed a laugh. Okay, well, whatever it wasn't too important. Anyway, I've opened the top here. All right, get it together. Be serious for a minute here. Oh, I've been nothing but serious lately. Apparently, I needed a good laugh. I hope you guys got one too. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh my goodness. Okay. No, really, I can't. Oh gosh. Anyway, these papers are stunning, and this is stunning. I mean, look at that. In a few minutes, we were able to make some beautiful pieces. I mean, I don't have the bottom on. Again, I'm missing my bottom. But this was from the top, and actually, that would be lovely on there. And I wouldn't mind actually leaving that. In fact, a fun thing to do, if you've never done it, is to take a piece of, this is painter's paper. It's what they put down around the edge of things, like when they're they're painting a room. And so, okay, I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, now let me start that again. I'm off. Obviously, that's crooked, but that's okay. We'll straighten her up. It didn't work. Okay, well, that's all right, because we don't need the whole thing. So I'll give you a little tip here. Oh my goodness. What were we talking about? I can't remember. Oh, well, it wasn't important apparently. I was talking about working really hard, and then my tongue got tied, and I don't know what happened. Oh my gosh. All right. So anyway, I get this at my local paint shop, but I think places like Home Depot have it. I think you can buy it online. I don't know. It's a painter's paper. It's nice and thin. I love it. It's like a packing paper. So I think a lot of, even like the Amazon paper is a lot like this. So it's not, not too bad. Sorry, now I'm going to sniffle because my nose is running from laughing so hard. Okay, hold on. I think I have a Kleenex here somewhere. I have to ask you to hold on. That seems like that's all I say. I apologize. Here we go. Dry my eyes. All right. I think we've run out of time, guys. I think so. Let me look. Oh, we got a couple minutes. See if I can finish this little piece. Oh, gosh. Now, before I do that, I want to see if this is going to fit up here. It will. Okay, good. Let me use my I don't want this to ripple, so I'm not gonna, that's bad, very bad English. So was that. I'm having one of those days, aren't I? Oh, my glue is so cold, it doesn't want to come out. Uh-oh. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that in my lap for a few minutes. I haven't used it in days and days and days. I've been using my art glitter glue a lot lately and have not been using my... No. Let's see where this is going to fit. Right to the edge. Okay. I'm worried I'll rip the paper, but I'll try not to. I'm going to throw that away. I'm not going to keep it. All right. Looks like I got that on crooked, but it's not. It's, oh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to runkle this all up, as G says, runkle it. Going to kind of age it a little bit. Oh, I better keep that in my lap. It is very cold, I want you to know. Okay. I don't know if I just did that off camera. Sorry, guys. Saying sorry a lot today, aren't I? It's a sorry day. Let's do this. And this. I'm ready for lunch. I think I need some lunch. I'm having leftover pizza. Yay. Friday nights, once a month, we get pizza. It's our big treat. And then I am... Oh, yeah, that's coming out a little better. I got it warmer. Lately, I've been leaving it because it's cold. I leave it upside down in the jar. It helps the, glue move. So we just go like this. Now we have this lovely aged piece here. And, we can rip it. We can fold it so it fits better. We can create, little pockety things. We can... Oh, doesn't that look great? I love that. And then get the, I said bag. This is the pocket of an envelope. Do I keep saying bags, you guys? I hope not. I'm sorry. I think these are envelopes, and I'm making pockets. And I can cut that pocket open at the top, and I will do that real quick. And I'm kind of messing with that a little, so we'll see. I don't want to cut off this brown paper, so I have to be very careful. I did it. Yay. All right, so now I have the extra pocket. I got that pocket, and then we would glue this closed. And we could just put a card in there, right? So let me see if I can grab a card. Here's a little card, a floral card from the kit. So that card could go right behind that envelope. Right behind. It can go there, and then it would go up here where we already opened this up here. I hope we opened it. Yes, we did. It can go up there and then on the page. So there you have your Stack Your Stash. Lots of fun little tidbits to do for you, some hints. Hopefully you crafted along with me today because I really think this was a fun one. Get out your supplies and let's get busy and make some wonderful things for our stash, you guys. So thank you for watching. I probably should clean up here and say my goodbyes and thank you all for, coming and letting me craft and hanging out with me and making fun things and laughing. And we just have a good time here. And please, please subscribe if you've just been watching. If you like this at all, please give it a thumbs up. If you are so inclined and you want to be friends, please comment and let me know you're there. You will be supporting my channel and myself so much if you do that, and I would really, really appreciate it. So anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. That was fun. I hope you got some new stuff to add to your arsenal of goodies. There we are. There we are. We're good. We had a good day. We got quite a few things done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. So that was a pretty good day. They're not all decorated, but they will be, really quickly. I'll show you if I decorate any of them, I will show you. Otherwise, just know they went into my stash, right? So if I get to finish any of them, I will show you in my next video. So, all right, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week and a marvelous Monday, and I love you all. I will see you all again very soon. Hugs and kisses. Mwah. Bye-bye.